JPMorgan Chase acquired the seized First Republic Bank. In an attempt to prevent additional banking chaos in the United States, regulators took control of the struggling First Republic Bank on Monday, marking the second-largest bank failure in the nation's history. All of the bank's deposits and most of its assets were quickly purchased by JPMorgan Chase Bank. In a span of 2 months, 3 mid-sized banks have crumbled, with San Francisco's First Republic being the latest casualty. Only a single bank failure surpasses this, one that occurred at the peak of the 2008 financial crisis, where JP Morgan took over Washington Mutual. The First Republic faced dire straits following the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank in March. With a significant quantity of uninsured deposits and exposure to loans with low interest rates, investors and depositors fretted about the bank's viability. JPMorgan Chase Bank is set to acquire First Republic Bank's 84 branches located in 8 different states. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation has confirmed that depositors will have complete access to their funds through these branches. In the lead-up to the opening of the US stock markets, regulators toiled over a plan to move forward. They sought out proposals for First Republic Bank's assets and approached JPMorgan Chase, the country's largest bank and a seasoned negotiator in times of turmoil. In fact, Treasury officials had already tapped JPMorgan Chase to spearhead a $30 billion funding package for First Republic just the previous month. "The government asked us and other companies to take action and we responded," stated Jamie Dimon, the CEO and chairman of JPMorgan Chase. The FDIC reported that First Republic's total assets and deposits were around $229 billion and $104 billion, respectively, as of April 13th. Should the FDIC take control of First Republic, its deposit insurance fund would suffer a $13 billion loss. A previous rescue of Silicon Valley Bank resulted in a record $20 billion loss for the fund. First Republic Bank once boasted an envy-worthy banking franchise that was the talk of the industry until Silicon Valley Bank's failure. Its elite clientele, mostly comprising of the affluent and influential, held an impeccable record of loan repayment. The bank's profits primarily stemmed from offering low-interest loans to the wealthy, including Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta Platforms. First Republic experienced a surge in deposited funds from affluent clients, resulting in a significant increase in total assets, which more than doubled from $102 billion in the first quarter of 2019. At that time, the bank's full-time staff numbered 4,600 employees. Although Silicon Valley and Signature Bank held the majority of the city's deposits, they were uninsured and exceeded the FDIC's $250,000 limit. This caused concern among analysts and investors, as depositors could potentially lose a portion of their funds if the bank were to fail. Recent quarterly results of First Republic confirmed the manifestation of widespread concerns. Silicon Valley and Signature Bank's downfall triggered a mass withdrawal of funds, amounting to more than $100 billion. The unique aspect of this event was the unprecedented speed of digital withdrawals facilitated by cell phones and social media, unlike any bank run of the past. Following a $30 billion infusion from major banks in mid-March, First Republic, headquartered in San Francisco, was able to stem losses. The bank is taking steps to restore its financial health, including divesting unprofitable assets like low-yield mortgages offered to affluent clients. In addition, it intends to reduce its workforce by up to 25%, which numbered around 7,200 personnel in late 2022. The quarterly report had investors doubting the company, and the outcome was catastrophic. First Republic's shares plummeted by 75% last week, closing at $3.51 on Friday. This sharp decline is expected to result in a complete loss for any remaining shareholders. The shares were trading at $115 on March 8th, just before Silicon Valley Bank's failure. The Office of Comptroller of the Currency, Federal Reserve, and FDIC, the triumvirate responsible for regulating the banking sector, are likely to face scrutiny for their handling of First Republic. In separate reports released on Friday, both the Federal Reserve and FDIC admitted that their inadequate supervision played a role in the demise of Signature Bank and Silicon Valley Bank. Diamond and JPMorgan may be experiencing a sense of familiarity, as in 2008, Diamond was the preferred banker for the government to identify private solutions for the banking crisis. During that time, JPMorgan successfully acquired Bear Stearns and Washington Mutual. JPMorgan announced that the acquisition of First Republic is a mutually beneficial arrangement for both the company and the financial system. The FDIC will share loan losses with JPMorgan under the agreement. The bank anticipates a $500 million increase in net income annually once First Republic is integrated, although it will incur costs of up to $2 billion in the next 18 months to accomplish this. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.